I'm Dan Galusha and welcome to another edition of Shooting Plink. I've been carrying up some of my AR-500 targets. I've got quite a hill here at Cedar Oaks, but I've been getting them all up here, and I want to talk to you today about one that there's a company called Make It Ring, and it's because your target rings. Well, I've been buying some 1/4-inch targets from them, and you've seen the others I've been shooting at a lot. In fact, I've already been shooting at some of theirs, but what I want to talk to you about is one that was quite interesting to me. I just now carried it up along with some of its other parts, and oh, and by the way, I got these too, which I've used before. I painted them all up. Those are hangers. They're actually AR-500 hangers. They're 3/8 inch thick, good hangers. They'll hang your gong just like you want it on a single air, especially unless you want to put two out and then put chains or ballistic straps like I use. But what we're going to talk about is this thing. Now you'll notice it's all together here, and I'm going to show you that. See, it makes it portable. This up here is actually the stand for it, and back there, those you got to flip the other way, but you carry them that way because this thing's actually going to go this direction around, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to show you how to assemble that. And I'm going to get my bench down here so I can. Okay, now I can lay things down on it. But what I want to show you is this right here. These are the bolts. Now you take those out naturally, and after you get these out, then you'll have your stand, which I'll show you in just a second here. Go. Now there's one. That's one leg. And here's the other. Now the only thing you're going to use those bolts for is just to fasten that, like if you're going to carry it like I did. Makes it real handy. I'm going to explain all these notches now too. Get this around. Put this down. In those, pick this one up. And that's what I'm going to explain first, since I mentioned it. And then this we'll take care of here in a second. You can tell it's not real lightweight. That's 1/4-inch steel, but there's a lot of steel there. Now, that's a funny looking gadget, isn't it? Well, actually, the stand is this way. What you do, and you got thicker areas here to put it in. You notice one side is angled and one side is straight. So it just depends on how you want the target. Me, I'm going to want that thing angled as much as possible. This would be for like 3/8. We've got 1/4, so we're going to put it in back here. Now why you got all these, right? I'll show you. In case you want to raise this, you can go to up to 36 inches. You just take that and put that on like that. That's the legs. You know, real simple, no problem. But if you got a spot that you want to set it down on the ground this way, just use this. You've also got a regular silhouette type target that will fit into these. I've got the other type, and this is also a Make It Ring. This is just one of the small ones, single hole. I'll be putting that on one of those. And like I said, that'll be later, because right now what I want to do is talk about this. Now, you know what this thing's all about. Now we're going to talk about this one. The heavy one. And I'm going to put it up here. You notice I got all these in here. That's the flappers. This is a dueling tree, by the way. But they got to go the other way around. But to carry it, that's what I did. So you take them all out. And another thing that I'm going to do, and I forgot my bottle of Gun Protect, I'm going to squirt some Gun Protect in each one of these. It's going to do two things. It's going to protect the metal, but it's also going to lubricate it. Because what we're going to be testing this with is an air gun. I'm not sure how an air gun is going to work on this, but we're going to test it with that. And we'll do that today, and then another time we're going to use the regular 22s. So, this is a 1/4 inch. Now what you want to do, because this is what's going to fit into the slots that I'd showed you right here. And this, by the way, doesn't come all painted up nice and black like this. And those don't come all painted up nice and red. I did all that. So, and I put a base coat on before I painted it. Now that we've got it around that way, we'll take it and we'll put all these back. Yes, you got to do some setup, but like I said, it's portable. What haven't you ever seen that's portable that you don't have to set up somewhere? Okay, it's ready to go now that far. Now what we want to do is get the legs on. So I'm going to do it down here. And you know, one way you can do this too, you can set it up any way you want. I just wanted to show you how you do those. You can wait and put those on after you get this thing actually set up. In fact, it'll make it less weight if you did. Now let's see, I want it angled. So I'm going to turn it this way and put it on like that, right there. Okay, now we'll get this one and do the same. Now there's, like I said, you can do it any way you want. Get it around here angled again. Keep wanting to do it the other way. Okay, now that's how it is set up on the ground. Now, I don't know if you can really see that, but what we're going to do, I'm going to take it over here. Then we're going to put the legs on it so that I've got it in the position that I'm wanting it. And we'll see how we do with it there. So let's go over here where the shooting back is, and then you'll get a better view of this. As you've seen here, I went ahead and set it up. I didn't go through all of it because I'd already showed you what to do. I will tell you this though. When you're going to do this, I wanted to show you how these went on the back. Was one reason I did it over there. It's best to put those on afterwards, because you want to make sure that, because when you start picking this around and putting those on, they will fall off. I'll guarantee you that. You're not going to put this up in 2 seconds. There's no doubt about that. It's not going to take that much time, but you're not going to do it in 2 seconds time. And the company don't say you will. But what we're going to do, if we're going to shoot this, you can see the way it is on the legs. I could put it down there if I wanted, but up here, it's not going to be too bad. I might lower it when I start shooting the regular firearm stuff, but right now we're going to be doing air guns, and I've got enough of a backstop back here from air gun, but I might bring it down there a little bit lower and maybe even set it on the tires back there. I don't know, I'll experiment with that, but that's going to be another video. Right now we're going to get out the Gamo Swarm Fusion, and we're going to fire that from about 10 meters, because that's usually about what you're doing with air guns. We're going to see how it works in this. We may find out after just a couple of rounds it's not going to swing these. I'm hoping that it is, but especially with it the way it is, where I have it angled, I don't know. If I went straight up, then maybe it would swing. In fact, we might try it both ways, but we'll try a couple of rounds the other way. So let me get the gun, and then we're going to start some shooting. Well, we'll see what happens here. Not too sure, like I said. I'm going to try that bottom one first, see if I can hit it. It flipped it. Okay, came back. We know it hit it. What do you say I go up there and I'm going to readjust this, and I'm going to make it flat. I kind of hate doing that because we might have some ricochets, but let me go up there, readjust that, and then we'll see it again. As you can see, because I do have it flat, I want it to be down in there and be much safer in case we get any ricochets. So I took the legs off. In fact, that might even be what I'll do when we do the firearms one. So now we'll see what happens with this, and hopefully I can hit the turkey again. missed, or it didn't do it. I don't know if I'm hitting them or not. Yeah, hit that one. But you can see it didn't throw it all the way over. Okay, it can hit them that way, but it won't throw them all the way over. I heard a ricochet on that one. That one I heard hit up in the trees here. I don't know if I got any more rounds or not. I think I do. Nope, I don't. So, well, you can see what it did. I get my shooting glasses off here. Glad I had those on because, like I said, we did have some ricochets. And I also see that down here, I was hitting just about center on that, and it just didn't flip it for some reason. I don't know. This one I think I'd hit earlier, but it's not moving real good. But this, all of these I hit, and they turned, and like I said, that was with this Gamo Swarm Fusion too, and it's you know, this is really a good air gun, and it packs a pretty good punch to it. So, you know, that shows you what it will do with an air gun. Yes, it'll move these, but it's not really an air gun target when it comes right down to it. And when we go and do our next video, which is going to be where we're actually shooting this with firearms, then we may see a difference. I'm also going to angle that downward. Now, if you're going to shoot air guns, I guess you could set it up like this, but boy, I mean, make sure you have your safety glasses on, because your eye protection is very important on that. It was hitting in the trees up above me. I could hear the pellets coming back, so it was ricocheting some. Most of them, I do see some of them down here, so they went downward, but you know, it must have just stopped them. I think there's some maybe on the back side too, so it might have let them go through the hole and then down. But you can see it will work with an air gun. Just, you know, if you're going to use AR steel, I'd say just use a gong, like a 3/16 for pellets. Don't use it for any of your other firearms. 3/16 and then quarter you can also go with your 22s. I guess you can go up to 9mm. We're probably going to be testing that out in another video when we're going to be shooting some Rugers that we got coming, but right now we're just firing at it with this. So the next one you're going to see, we're going to be shooting with maybe a Ruger SR22 and also a Henry. Yep, my Golden Boy carbine. So we're going to give those a try. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.